Hello, my little yarnivores and spiderettes. Fiber Spider back again with another tutorial just for you. And today I'm going to show you how to crochet a very easy lacy doily with a heart motif just in time for Valentine's Day or any day that you love somebody, which I hope is all the time. So, for this piece, I used a worsted weight yarn and a size I crochet hook. You could, of course, use crochet cotton thread and a steel hook. No problem there. It'll be a little bit smaller, but this is just absolutely darling, and you'll be surprised at just how easy it is. And I'm going to show you how to do that. And so without further ado, let's get started. All right, round number 1. So I have my I-sized crochet hook, and I've got my worsted weight yarn. In fact, it's the same yarn because I had some left over on the ball. And so we are, of course, going to start with a slip knot, as we do with practically everything here. And so after the slip knot, we are going to chain 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to join that with a slip stitch into the first chain, like so. And I'm going to flop this over to the side there. Now we are going to chain up a total of 5 stitches, which is going to count as a double crochet and 2 chains. So 1, 2, 3, that counts as the double. 4, 5 counts as the 2 chain space, and into the center ring that we just created, we're going to do that as our repetition, and I'll show you what I mean. So into the center of the ring that we just created. Now you could also do, say, 4, 5, well, we did 4, but you could do 5 or 6 chains if you find it difficult getting into the center of that ring that we made. So I'm doing a double crochet right now. So we have a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and we're going to do a couple more of these. So it's chain 2, double crochet into the center, and we need a total of 6 of these double crochets. We've got 3, chain 2, double crochet into the center, so that's a total of 4. Chain 2, double crochet into the center. By the way, the pattern that I'm using I found on Pinterest. I am going to put a link in the description box down below. The instructions, it was really a drawn schematic, and the language was in Spanish, which I was able to translate, but the schematic is really what I went based off of. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 1 more double crochet. So that's 6, because we have our double here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then we chain 2, and then we're going to slip stitch into the third chain. So that's 1, 2, and 3 right into here. And you'll see that we have 2 more chains unworked. And so we're going to finish round 1 by slip stitching right there. And that is the end of the first round. Alrighty. Round 2. So for round 2, we're going to start by chaining up 3 to make our first double crochet. And then into that same spot where we did our slip stitch, we're going to do 2 more double crochets. Now it can be a little bit tricky, but we're going to be going to the space right in here where it connects. Just be a little patient with yourself. See, there we go. And of course, please be a little patient with me. So there's that one. And then another one into that same spot. So we've got 3 doubles into the same spot there. Then chain 3, and into the next double crochet, we're going to do 3 more double crochets. And we're going to do this all the way around for our second round here. Oops. That's 2 and 3. Chain 3. Into the next double crochet, 3 double crochets. And you'll have to please excuse my voice if I sound a little nasally or what have you. I think I'm coming down with a bit of a cold. And then chain 3. And then into the next double, 3 double crochets. There we go. Haven't really had a cold since last February. I guess it's time. All right, and then we chain 3. And then into the next double, 3 more doubles. So this is, as you probably guessed by now, this is going to be 6 hearts, in case you didn't notice on the original picture. All right, and then into this last double crochet, 3 more. Now you probably could do more, but of course you would need to make some adjustments. You know, instead of 6, you might be able to do 12, but you would have to make some, adjustments and so forth to your pattern. The beauty of crochet, really, it's all about tweaking and trying to figure out what works. All right, so we've come full circle and into the top 3rd chain of this double crochet, we're going to do a slip stitch to complete round 2. Just need to grab my yarn there. There we go. And there you go. That is the end of the second round. So your piece should look something like this, I hope. All right, onwards we go. Round number 3. All right, so again, we're going to start our 3rd round by chaining up 3. And then into that same stitch once again, we're going to do not 2, but we're going to do 1 double crochet into that same stitch, because we're trying to increase and have our heart expand outwards a little bit. So that's 2 into the same stitch there. Then into the middle double crochet, just 1 double crochet. And then into the 3rd double crochet, we're going to do 2 into that same stitch. So that's 1 and 2. So we went from 1 to 3 to 5. Chain 3 again. And we're going to do the same thing in each of these motifs. So into that first double crochet, it's going to be 2 double crochets together in that same stitch, and then 1 double crochet, and then 2 double crochets. Chain 3, 2 double crochets in the first, and then 1 in the next, and then 2 in the 3rd one. Okay, 3 more to go. Okay, chain 3, 2 doubles in the first double crochet, one into the second, and 2 into the third. Oops. That's 1 and 2. Chain 3. Okay, into the first double crochet we're going to do 2. And then 1 into the second, and then 2 into the third. Okie dokie. And then 1 more to go. Chain 3, 2 into the first, one into the second, and 2 into the third. Chain 3, and then to finish up round 3, we're going to slip stitch again into the third chain of this first double crochet. And there we go. And voila. All right, so that's the end of round 3. Alrighty. Round 4 is very similar. It's pretty much following suit. Going to start by chaining up 3 and double crochet into the same stitch that we just did, where we joined. Like so. And then into the next 3 double crochets, it's just going to be 1 in each. So it's the first and the last that we're actually doing the increases. The middle ones stay as they are. So in this last double crochet here, we're going to do 2 double crochets. Okay, and then as before, chain 3 into the first. It's going to be 2 double crochets. Then 3 regular double crochets, 1 in each. And then 2 into the last. Oops. Come on. I think I split my yarn somewhere. Pardon me. There we go. So that's 2 into the last. Chain 3. 2 into the first with our double crochets. Then 3 regular double crochets. And then 2 into the last. Okay, chain 3. 2 into the first double crochet. Three regular double crochets. And then 2 into the last again. This is one of those really great patterns where you really don't have to pay a terrible amount of attention. You know, you can crank plenty of these out in time for Valentine's Day. So chaining 3 again, and then 2 into the first. Besides, it's only 6 rounds, so that's easy enough, right? And we're over halfway done, so that's even better. So 2 into the first, then 3 regular ones. Alrighty, and then 2 into the last. And we've got 1 more. Chain 3. And last, but of course not least, just going to do the same thing. And yes, I could skip ahead, but I like spending time with you guys. So quite literally in the time that it takes me to do one, you can do one. Alright, so in this last one we've got 2 doubles. Chain 3. Well, you might be able to do it faster. You know, I'm trying to do it so that you can actually see what it is I'm doing. I'm sure that some of you are little speed demons compared to me. Alright, and then slip stitch into the top there. And that is the end of round 4. We're getting there. Round 5. Alrighty, so for round 5, alright, now here's where things get a little different. So for round 5, we're going to start by chaining up 2 stitches and into the next 2 double crochets, not the one that we joined, but the next 2, we're going to double crochet 2 together along with this 3rd one here. So it's going to be a matter of starting a double crochet but not finishing, and then the next one starting but not finishing. Then we're going to go through all 3 loops together like so. Then chain 3 and into the next stitch. The instructions, I believe, called for a slip stitch. However, I prefer single crochet. That's just me, personal preference, you know. So into this next stitch, either or, I prefer a single crochet. Like so, and that creates the first bump of one of your hearts. So then, to finish up, chain 3, and then into these next 3, we're going to double crochet them together. So that's starting a double, starting another double, and another. So you should have 4 loops on your hook there, and then you draw through all 4, which also can be a little tricky, but just be patient, you can do it. Sometimes it takes some practice. Then we're going to finish off this one by chaining 3 stitches. Alright, so now we're going to do a single crochet into the center of this chain 3. Now what you could quite conceivably do is just do a single crochet around the loop like that, or you could actually go into one of the chains. You know, either or is perfectly fine. It's not really going to go anywhere. So then, continuing right along, chain 3, and then these first 3, we're going to do a double crochet together. So that is starting a double but not finishing, and the same thing with the next 2. Four loops on the hook, draw through all 4, chain 3. Alrighty, and then into the next double crochet, just do a single crochet stitch, chain 3. Alright, and then double crochet these next 3 together, like so, chain 3, single crochet into the chain 3 space, chain 3, double crochet the next 3 double crochets together, through all 4 loops on the hook, chain 3, single crochet into the next, chain 3, double crochet the next 3 together, chain 3, single crochet into the chain 3 space, chain 3, double crochet the next 3 together, there we go. Also, when you're doing your pull through all of those 4 loops, be sure that you have all of your plies of yarn. That can be a problem if you don't, and I speak from experience, and I want to save you the same grief and heartache. And then 3 together. Oops. And we're getting there. We're almost there. Isn't that neat? Chain 3. Single crochet into that chain 3 space. Chain 3. Double crochet these 3 together. Chain 3, single crochet into the next, chain 3, double crochet the next 3 together, chain 3, single crochet into the chain 3 space, chain 3, and double crochet these next 3 together. Oops. There we go. Chain 3. Single crochet into the next double crochet. And chain 3. Double crochet the next 3 together. Alrighty. Alrighty, so now we are almost there. We're almost done. So from here, let's see, we're going to chain 3. And we are going to do our single crochet into the chain 3 space. Then, a little bit different, going to chain 1 and into the top of this double crochet together, we're going to do a half double crochet, I think. See, it's going to be right into that space right there. I think it's a half double. If not, can always do a single instead. No, that works. Ta-da! Because we want it to be more in the middle of this space here. All right, so that is the end of round 5. Alrighty. All right, round 6. It's the last one. We are so close to being there. It's not even funny. Hee hee. All right, so we're going to start by chaining up 1 and doing a single crochet into this space down in here, like so. And then we're going to chain 3. And this chain 3 here is where we're going to do our next single crochet. So we're not actually going into a stitch, we're going into a stitch space. Chain 3. And we're going to do the same on this chain 3 here, right opposite. Okay. And we're going to be basically just doing that all the way around, sort of bypassing where these clusters of 3 together are, and just doing a chain 3 single crochet into each of these chain 3 spaces. You see? Started here. We're just going to work our way across. Well, around. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet into the next chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet into the next chain 3. And all the way around. It's that easy. And it creates a cute little edge to a cute little doily. And there are a ton of heart motifed doilies out there, but this one is very simple, very cute, and very quick to get done in time for the holiday, for your decor if you so wish to do so. And I wanted to be sure to give you guys plenty of time to get one or more done in time if you wanted to make one yourself. And we're just going to go all the way around. With our chain 3 and single crochets. And we are getting there. It's that easy. And of course, if there's another kind of edging that you prefer, experiment. It's a small project, so if it doesn't quite work out, there isn't a tremendous amount of time that you invested into it because it is such a small circumference, excuse me, that if it didn't work, well, okay, you learned something from the process, right? All right, working on a bunch of projects right now where I was trying to do some experimenting with previous patterns, and, well, let's just say that I ended up doing a lot of frogging, but I learned from it, and that's what counts. So here's where we started, and so what we're going to do is chain 3, and then into this first single crochet, we're just going to do a slip stitch into that first single crochet, and we are done. Yes, we are, my dears. And it is as easy as that. Ta-da! I really hope that you like this tutorial because it is so easy, it's quick, it's fun, and it's oh so pretty. And if you did like it, please do hit the little thumbs up button down below because your support, means very much to me, and I do appreciate it oh so very much. And also, if you have any questions, comments, what have you, please do so in the comments section down below. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button already, please do that, because I do try to post videos as often as I can, whether it is crocheting or knitting tutorials or audiobook narrations. So, until next time, my dears, I want you all to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, and above all, stay stitching. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.